So second category of future possibilities in Neuralink have to do around our understanding of how the brain and the mind works and all of the things that derive from that. So basically we'll supercharge research going on in neuroscience today. So first is understanding how the brain works at the functional level. So all the different modules from memory to perception to cognition and all the sub-modules of that. And as we untangle those pieces, it's possible that it will inspire or instruct us on the engineering side of how to build smarter and smarter artificial intelligence systems. So inspire totally new algorithms for learning systems, for reasoning systems, for knowledge base, knowledge acquisition, and so on. And as you push that further, of course, to me, as an artificial intelligence researcher, the exciting possibility is that we may be able to understand human intelligence, where not location wise, but functionally, where intelligence arises in the brain, or good answers to the question of what is intelligence. And the next step is beyond just engineering AI systems, that may help us understand how we enhance it. You have all these productivity hacks, all these kind of life hacks, understanding from where our ability to reason about this world comes from might help us to really have some nice brain hacks to improve our ability to reason in a purely natural way. I'm referring to this is before any kind of augmentation from a computational device. Now, the next level of understanding the human brain, as was mentioned by the team, as I bring up often, is a fascinating, hardest, most interesting problem, I would say, of the mind, is the hard problem of consciousness. Beyond intelligence, where does consciousness arise from the brain? Again, not location-wise, but functionally. And again, to be able to, with more scientific rigor, answer the question, what is consciousness? Is it a property of matter? Is it a unique emergent property of the human brain? Is it something totally different that we don't even understand? Like our mind is some kind of key into an alternate dimension that only psychedelics and a device like Neuralink may be able to unlock. So at the risk of sounding crazy, it's an exciting possibility to take consciousness from, I would say, a field of philosophy in the 20th century to a field of science and engineering in the 21st century. To me, that's deeply interlinked with intelligence because I think there's a beautiful dance there between consciousness and intelligence in the human mind that's not easy or even necessary to untangle, but I think understanding one will help us understand the other. And finally, perhaps interconnected with consciousness and intelligence, it might help us take the question of, is there free will, into the realm of science and engineering versus the realm of philosophy, to try to make a rigorous study of where does this experience of making a choice, making decisions, like we humans have a control of the way the future unfolds, from where that arises. Is that a real part of the fabric of reality, or is that something that the brain conjures up? What I see Neuralink as I talked with Elon the second time on the podcast, I see it as a way to sort of get beyond the factory walls and see how the inner workings of the factories operate. As a scientist, as an engineer, and a bit of a philosopher, that's truly exciting.